How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here as we are beginning Season 2 for Dollhouse. Woo! This is Episode 1, titled Vows. I'm pretty excited, especially after what Episode 13 offered us, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how this whole season does unfold, because Episode 13 gave us a peek of the world. It's gone to hell, but then again, I mean, it's not so much different in the real world. No, in all seriousness, it was devastating just to see the world gone to ruin. And in flashbacks as well, seeing people like Topher struggle to come to terms with something that he feels is his own doing. It was very, very spicy stuff. And I know there was a split going on, like if I should react to Dollhouse episode 13 or not. Some people saying it's spoilery for season 2. Some people saying it's fine. It's okay to watch. And I did decide to see what other people did in terms of reactions, because I'm assuming they would have gotten the same warning, and they were given the green light, it seems, to watch episode 13 after episode 12, so yeah, I'm really excited anyways to see what does happen with this season, because yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting if episode 13 was any indication about the state of the world, Dollhouse, all that jazz. So yeah, and I'm pretty excited anyways, because Dollhouse, the first season especially, proved to be a very, very tantalizing and captivating show. It was just so wonderful, and of course season 2 could be completely way worse, but I doubt it. I mean, Whedon does an amazing job, and I'm really excited to see what tricks and what turns, I was going to say twerds, like twists and turns, but yeah, what twists and turns will come from this season. So with that said, let's begin season 2 of Dollhouse with Vows. Let's go.
This is the Dollhouse, frenemy, and nothing happens without time. What the hell?
This is what he was... Wait, what?
Saunders.
We're okay, right?
You're fine.
So we're fine, but
He's fine.
this is more personal thing?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Flour and dipped in it.
Ah, Tempura Joe. Such a lonely
Tempura
soul.
Joe.
I'd seen it all. But this engagement, honestly, this one's sick.
Oh, it's like a literal engagement. Transitioning to a marriage. Yay.
If you were to tie me down and spank me, I could hardly be expected to resist, could I?
What is with this
That in mind.
imprint? I have
How many
issues.
more today?
Well, the Jonas Brothers are back in town.
Say no more. Voracious little nippers.
Holy shit!
Oh my God! Are those from the lab?
People and sunlight, open spaces,
Have dinner here.
noise, pets. For some reason, I'm just built that way.
Every
Just
person I know
restricted.
is pretty...
You'll meet her later tonight. She's lovely.
So, such a
I
charmer.
found the thing that everyone spends their lives thinking they're gonna find, or grieving that they haven't. She's in my arms. She's mine.
Ah.
It's all that I can.
I was gonna say, like, you want something in your van. Like, you're gonna be bored out of your wits, like...
Fix me if I forgot.
So both male members are doing push-ups of their own.
Would you please?
Yeah.
Well, we know Pablo Honda's in the market for dirty bombs. Him and Clara were really thick in the 90s.
That was AKs, not plutonium. Clark wouldn't touch something that hot.
He married me.
Ooh.
I
Wow,
don't believe in
smooth.
partners.
3 years?
Have I ever said I'm sure and been wrong?
So,
I'm guessing not.
basic instructions.
Trust me.
Say this if she asks.
Everything we've worked for happens now.
So she's remembering. Oh.
Cleaning bill of health.
Interesting.
Whiskey. I try to be my best.
Good for you. You're done.
Have a worry pop.
Your best.
Oh, she can have a worry pop.
No one is.
Priority, and I call you all here today to tell you I am shocked and appalled
So
by what I have
just
found.
that Wesley?
There is nothing less than a conspiracy.
It kind of looks like Wesley.
Spearheaded
from
by the Rossum
Buffy.
Corporation to withhold medical advancements, to use radical.
Well, this is
illegal
charmless, isn't it?
technology
I'm sure it is.
What do you think, Mr.
The
Langdon?
voice.
I like a suit.
and the public at large.
You may well be.
And here feeds Rossum's crucial research as much as it feeds their coffers.
She hasn't shown me anything weird. I wouldn't risk this mission if she had.
Echo has 3 more years on her contract.
3 more
I would
years.
prefer her to have someone in her corner who really cared about her.
I
Even
mean-
unreasonably.
Paul is the best
You're working an angle.
candidate then. Saunders! Saunders, what the?
What the hell? Not playing games.
Because this is the end game. This is where it all leads.
Oh no.
You design someone to
We're
hate you
endgame,
so you can
Topher.
convince them to love you.
Hey, I could whip up a love slave any day I wanted.
But that wouldn't be a challenge, would it?
Oh.
Slaves
No,
are just
no, no, no,
slaves.
no, 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 Saunders.
But winning over your enemy, the one person guaranteed to reject everything.
Needed you to be whole. If you agreed with everything I said, then we would miss something and someone would get hurt.
You don't care if people
So we
get
designed
hurt.
her
You
that
don't
way
know me.
to be efficient. Oh man.
That's the contract.
I'm in someone else's body, and I'm afraid to give it up.
Jeez.
I'm not better than you.
That is...
I'm just a series of excuses.
It's human, what you just can't come out with.
Don't flatter yourself.
Ah!
What's up?
You can't keep the charade up, Echo. Hey.
I didn't leave a scratch.
It's all right, don't worry.
Well, you're a prick. Oh!
Is he your lover?
I've never seen this man.
This is a photo of you seeing this man!
It's photoshopped!
It's photoshopped.
There we go! It's
He
always
asked me
the
for time to have
excuse.
someone snap a picture.
Why?
To hurt you. He's your enemy. He comes at what's closest to you. Well, good for him. I thought you were gentle.
You're easily
and honest.
deluded, dude.
He knew better, you wife-beating piece of... Don't touch me!
Roma!
I'm your wife. For the rest of my life. I am and will always be.
I might have some questions.
Wait,
Okay, well that wasn't supposed to
how did you
happen.
make me this time?
I got 0 serotonin. Theta activities in the CA1 are peaking. That was
It's just so interesting. Paul has to keep a watch on Echo all the time, and her official handler is like, you know what? Let them do their business.
Kind of random. She could be concussed. I'm calling it.
You move in now, Clark will kill her for sure.
You got a better plan?
No, but I do have a much worse one.
Hey, plan's a plan.
Put you in bed with a man who represents everything that he will never be.
What?
You're just trying to
Don't
push the
understand
buttons.
anything you're saying. But where's Donnie?
Oh, Roma, love. It's the wrong act.
Oh, this is
It's not an act.
He's trying to steer her to a concrete.
I know.
I'm counting on it.
There we go. Round 2. No, secretly he just wanted round 2 because he got his butt whooped. No, that's not fair. Everyone's using fists. You're using a gun. I don't care if you're down. Get up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Echo just being impressive, and now he's like done. He is done. I'm running out of excuses. Eek! Oh.
Well, I know you don't remember it, but
I remember everything.
Oh no.
Sometimes
I
I'm
knew it.
someone else.
That would
And
stick
then
with
I come
her.
back, but I still feel them. All of them.
everything's gonna be all right.
Now that you're here.
Do you trust me?
Yes! Woo! Woo! Paul is her handler. Yeah, I didn't like the other guy. And he was incompetent here as well, so yeah. We'll just say that. No, but I think Echo, it's like what DeWitt said, like, you and her, you do have this bond, and you are much better with her than, you and her have this special connection, and you have a more, you are a more effective, you would probably be a more effective handler than the current guy is, so, and Echo is pretty much hot commodity in the Dollhouse, so, to put it in their terms, they need they need a handler to be at their best, at all times, because, there could be a moment where, like, it could have gone horribly wrong at the airport, or anywhere else, had, Paul not been there to basically supervise. Like, the handler was there, but he was there to supervise since this was his, this is something that he wanted to do, something that he couldn't do at the FBI. And if it wasn't for Paul, then things could have gone to hell. So having Paul be the handler is a strategic move to make, even though they might not be comfortable fully with with Paul at the minute. They were even suspicious with that senator, and that Paul had something to do with him. It's the best move to make at the end of the day. So. Yeah. But I'm really excited because it seems like we're going to be on this quest to find the original imprints, as Echo has pointed it out. We need to find them. We need to find the real them. So yeah, and I had a feeling that she wouldn't be reverted to her doll state as soon as her previous personality was wiped. It would stick. Because it seemed like everything was going it seemed like everything they did, everything to make Echo safe as can be, like that was on thin ice, and then when Martin attacked her, the glass shattered, basically, and there you go. All her personalities were playing up at once, so that's going to be fun in the long run. But yeah, this was good stuff. That was pretty juicy of an episode. It was a good start for season 2. I thought that there was some incredible acting from Eliza as well once she confronted her husband. Once her husband found out about the whole fact that there is something more regarding Echo, and there was some great portrayals of emotion. But I think my favorite moment of that episode was Saunders and Topher in that room, in the server room. It's kind of sad that he has to sleep there, Topher. But I guess it's to keep an eye on things in case something goes haywire during the night. But like, I wish he would have a proper room because I do feel so bad for him. But yeah, that exchange between the pair when she was talking about not letting go of her Saunders personality and her and coming to the realization that her hating Topher is of her own doing. Topher saying, "I made you to fight your beliefs," and it was a pretty incredible scene. And I just got to say, I'm loving the layers that are building to Topher's character from this episode. Yeah, I'm just really loving this is going to be a very interesting season though for Topher because we got a glimpse of what he's like in episode 13, and I'm assuming this season is building towards what episode 13 showcased, which you can kind of understand the people's comments regarding, it could be a bit of a spoiler if you do watch episode 13 before season 2. But seeing the steps that build towards these moments and all that jazz, it's going to be very it's going to be very appetizing. So yeah, I'm excited to see where things do go. Yeah, but like I said, I'm really enjoying. I really enjoyed Topher and Saunders having things out, and yeah, I just feel so bad for Saunders so much. Like, honestly, I want to give her a hug because the problem with Saunders right now is that she is hurt, she is lost, and it's scary for her at the minute. With her coming to the realization of who she is. It's just really heartbreaking just to see her so hurt, and her taking that decision to, I guess, go beyond her programming and leave is heartbreaking. It's something that she also needs, but it's heartbreaking as well because she also needs that comfort. The problem is for Saunders though, which is a point that she did relay to Boyd earlier, is I can't help but feel like you're giving me the sympathy out of pity. So she is completely lost, and it's really heartbreaking. But I really loved that comment because we kind of have an idea that that Saunders and Boyd had something. Wasn't fully confirmed, but it seemed to hint towards that. And Boyd was trying to look out for her, but she's confused about the fact that now the cat's out of the bag about her past self. She's like not sure if she's doing this out of pity, because there were small amount of interactions between the pair anyways. So yeah, and this is the thing, like she can't stick around and get that support because that aspect of pity can come into play. So yeah, but I do hope we get to see more of Saunders again. Oh, I'm sure we will, but yeah, I do feel so bad for her so much. We had an amazing time with Echo and Paul as well. Paul using Echo, like I said, to infiltrate someone that he couldn't get during his FBI days. So with the help of Dollhouse, he's able to try and fulfill on that missing achievement, and he did in really really drastic fashion, because you kind of had an idea with the memories glitching and Paul picking up on that he would use this to his advantage by it's kind of like a broken TV, isn't it? When you got the static going on, you have to sometimes hit it, and so it can stabilize. And that's the thing happening here. Like, Echo's brain was staticky, and and rather than white noise, it's all of her memories playing up at random, and nothing can be done about it. So Paul used that to his advantage. It brought back her persona that she had when they first met in episode 6 of last season. So I thought that was a pretty genius play to make, but also kind of solidifies his necessity to have Paul with Echo rather than the previous handler, because I was thinking it's kind of dodgy, isn't it? Like, I mean, watching, I guess, Echo have sex is gonna be a bit dodgy and whatnot, but throughout this episode, it was basically insinuated that her handler just checks it every so often and trusts Echo to do whatever she does, and yeah, he doesn't have that proper attention, whereas Paul did. Paul had eyes on Echo at all time, but I think there's also something more to Paul, of course, with his infatuation with Echo. So yeah, but it's when it comes to the Dollhouse, it's still a pretty good feat to have, I guess, to have eyes on her at all times. So yeah, Paul using Echo though as an undercover agent was pretty interesting stuff, and brought some amazing acting from Eliza. Like I said, that scene where the cat was out the bag and all that jazz was pretty great stuff as well. But yeah, I really I'm sure that was Wesley as well, the politician who's looking into the Rossum Corporation. Yeah, I'm sure that was Wesley. I could hear it in the voice. Like, he's got a more American accent going on than a British accent, but you could still hear the tone, and you're thinking that is Wesley, as well as his appearance. Just, it's it's very harder, like, to imagine, because he hasn't got the glasses on. So yeah, but I'm sure it is. Yeah, I really enjoyed this though. I thought this was a pretty solid episode. I'm worried. I'm worried about Echo's struggles with her memories. Like, I'm really intrigued to see what her imprints are going to do, because all of them are still there, so they're not completely wiped. All of them are still attached to her mind. And thus she's on this journey to find the real imprints. So I am worried about how much of an impact that's going to take during this season of Dollhouse. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I feel so bad for Saunders as well, not getting healed for her scars. We saw that Victor completely had his scars healed, and I was curious about how they were going to handle that. Like, is Victor basically going to have the scars there all season? But no, he got complete. But yeah, we found out in episode 13 he got them completely healed, anyways. But it was still very interesting to see Saunders' reaction to that, because nobody bats an eye there. Kind of understandable though, she's scared. Like, the reason why she got the scars in the first place was because she was conflicted with being the best with Echo, and sometimes we do carry our scars as some kind of strength to move forward. So yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking to go into Saunders' story. Even if there was fun moments like her pranking, well, I wouldn't call shoving all those rats in the cupboard. That would, like, honestly, if I was tough, that would scar me for life, because, like, I'm okay with rats, but, like, yeah, that was like nightmare fuel. All of them just conglomerate, isn't that the word? Yeah, in one small area. It's just, I thought Saunders, she was the MVP of this episode for me. It was very, like, watching her story was very, very strong. And I loved her coming to admit that she couldn't get rid of her Saunders self because she would be killing her. So it was a very, very deep thought process for Saunders, as well as how a person can deal with the fact they are not who they are. Like we see that struggle. So yeah, Amy did a fantastic job as Saunders, especially in this episode, and yeah, I'm gonna miss her because I like Saunders, but it was a pretty awesome episode of Dollhouse. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!